In this video, I'm going to talk about model driven apps copier, a tool available within the XRM toolbox. Model driven apps copier basically copies the model driven app from one solution to another. Basically, it allows you to make a copy of the model driven app which you are building. So, take for example, if you have built a model driven app and you want to give that same model driven app to, say, another developer who's working on the same tenant, then it is wise to create a copy of it and then give it to the developer so that the developer does not make an overriding change to your application. So this is just one use case. Now there are other use cases where like whereby like Microsoft provides you various third party sample applications. By default, model driven apps provided by Microsoft in the Power Apps, you can extend those sample apps. You can create a multiple copy of that and then give it to your team members if they want to modify the solution, and then if they want to modify the solution in a from a different perspective. Now you can extend the sample apps provided by third party using this tool. You can create a copy of the app just kind of like for a backup purpose. You can do that. You can even branch app development by utilizing the new versions. So there are multiple use cases which you can think of. Now, this application, it allows you to configure various parameters like the app suffix URL while copying. It can specify the sitemap name. You can use the same icon or default icon for the app, and any app which is not published, basically it will not allow you to make a copy of that unpublished app. So it is very essential that you have an application and the application needs to be published, and once it is published you can make a copy of that model driven app. Now this tool was built by Yasser Safir, and this is how the tool looks like. So on the top bar, you will see settings to include unpublished apps, and then there is an option to copy. So this is basically an action which you need to do once you select the your configuration. Now on the left hand side, you will see all the model driven apps for a specific connected environment. You select, say, one of the app, all the properties get populated over here, like the name, unique name, description, URL, sitemap, welcome page. On the right hand side, you have an option to select a solution. So if you have solution created ahead of time, you can select the solution from here, and then you can change the app name. You can change the unique name, description, URL, and then you can set up the icon as well. Once you're done with it, just click on copy. You click on copy and then the app will be copied. So let me show you in action. So let's jump into make.power apps interface. So if I click on apps over here, there is an option to view all the model driven apps within your environment. So I'm in a Girish dev environment, and here I can see model driven apps. So if I filter by model driven app, it should list down all the model driven apps. Okay, so if I click on model driven and click on apply, then it will list down only the model driven apps. I can view them in a tile fashion as well. So these are some of the model driven apps which are present within the environment. Now, if you see over here, innovation challenge. Now, asset checkout. These are like provided by Microsoft. This is comes out of the box like fundraiser or asset checkout or innovation challenge. Some of the apps which I have built custom, like the Olympics app. So if you go into the toolbox and you just type model driven apps copier, it will load down the application, and then from here on the left hand side it will show you all the model driven apps for that specific environment. Now as you see over here, this is a comprehensive list. Now if you want to see unpublished apps, you can select unpublished apps over here. Now remember, you cannot create a copy of unpublished app, so this option you should not take if you want to create a copy of your model driven app. So I'll just remove this option, and from here let's pick up one application. So let's pick one application from this list. So I have built an application, a custom application called as Olympics app. So I'll just select Olympics app. Now it will list down the name, the unique name, description, sitemap, and the welcome page details. On the right hand side, this is the on the left hand side, you'll see a copy from. So this is the source and this is the target. So the target solution, I need to pick up target solution. I'll pick up one solution, Equinox, and from here I'll pick up the app name. So I can make the name of the app say Olympics app April 2024, and I put the unique name. Description, I can put up some description, and the site map name has already come. Sitemap unique name has come. I can use the default icon or I can use the same icon. So if I click on default icon, it's the same default icon. So uh, it will not make any change over here as I haven't established a custom icon for this particular app. Now, once you're done with it, on the bottom side, you will see a result. So the action which you do, you will see all the result in those traces. So if I click on copy, once my configuration is set, then it will give me an optional value. It says following optional inputs are found to be missing. URL of app copy. Are you sure you want to proceed with the app copy process? I'll say no. Let me see what is the URL I want. So take for example, if I want to have some meaningful name for this app, I'll just say yes, why not? So I'll just say Olymp, and this will create unified interface URL. Okay, now this is optional, completely optional. You do not want this thing. Okay, so you can just remove this. Click on copy. It will again prompt you with the error, and then you just say yes. On the bottom, you will see it is creating the sitemap, it is creating the app, it is creating basically a copy of that app, and it says the copy of that app has been created successfully in the solution Equinox. Now, this particular on the left hand side, this particular section, which will list down all the model driven app. Now, if you see here, this if I refresh this, then the new app which we created, Olympics app April 2024, should display over here. Now you don't see that app. You just see one particular app, Olympics app. Now, if you click on include unpublished apps, and if you scroll down, then you will see this particular app. Now, this is the app which we just created. We just created a copy of Olympics app. Now, why it was not visible? Because what happens when you copy the app from source to target, then it puts that app in an unpublished state. So that's why you need to select this include unpublished apps section over here. Once you're done with it, once you're happy with it, once you're given it to the developer, then you can go ahead and publish this app, and then once it is published, it will be visible over here for further copying process. So this is how you basically use a model driven apps copier to create a copy of the model driven app for further enhancement or further development or for just kind of a backup thing for your tenant. Thanks for watching.